The book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 22. Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. The light of the body is the eye. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. I'm going to stop right there. I want to start off as always by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to the elect out there, whoever you might be. And Shalom to the 144,000. It's the brother Amawan Padah for the GMS Denver camp, doing a lesson in regards to staying focused. You know, the other day I was driving and I look at a license plate on a car that was in front of me and it said focused. And that's the thing I was thinking about at that time. You know, I was just thinking about, you know, how we got to stay focused on, you know, doing the work of the Lord in these last days. And it's crazy, man, that a car drove by and it said that on there. So, hey, call Allah Yahweh Bashmi Al-Shah for these different signs that he gives us. And all you brothers, you know what I'm talking about, okay? The Lord gives you signs, you know, in many different forms. It might be through somebody speaking on a certain topic, all right? And this lesson might be for you that's listening right now, okay? We got to stay focused. And I really speak to myself first and foremost, because there is a lot of distractions going on, man. And Satan, he uses distractions to get you off focus, all right? You see what I'm saying? We got to make sure our eye is single, all right? Focused on the end result, man, which is salvation. And that requires us to pretty much withdraw ourselves from the cares of this life, man, and the things that are going on in the world, man. We got to really make sure we're keeping the main thing, all right? That's what the elect are going to do. Lord willing, we build that number, all right? There's a lot of distractions that are out here, man, okay? And not just in the news media, because, you know, Esau likes to use different news stories to draw away from what's really going on, the really important things. Okay, this whole Diddy situation, we've been talking about that being a major distraction, all right? While the war over there in the Middle East is turning up, all right? Israel just dropped a bomb on Lebanon that could possibly be a, tactical nuke. That's what they're speculating, you know? So Vladimir Putin talking about using nukes again. So it's like, man, things are happening, you know, and we got to make sure we keeping our eye focused on Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. That's the main goal. There's nothing more important than that salvation, man. Nothing else in life is more important than doing what you got to do to receive salvation. Remember that always. Whenever you become overwhelmed with the world, all right, make sure you're doing what you need to do for Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, because everything else is secondary, man. Whether it be your family, all right? Your family can't save you, man. Let me tell you that right now. Your son, your daughter, your grandparents, your wife, all right, if you're a man, or your husband, if you're a woman. Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. A woman's gonna be saved by, the man that, she's with, if he be a man of the Lord, and she bear him children, it says that they shall be saved in childbearing. So that's, different for the woman. But even those women that are single, you know what I'm saying? You came out of the world to follow Yahweh Shai Shai, and your lot as a woman, continue on, man. All right? Don't get coerced by this world to stray away from Yahweh Shai Shai. Keep your eyes single. All right, that's the point. But I actually, I want to get this in the NLT, but let's go to the next verse really quick. But if thine eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? Is what the Lord Yahweh Shai says, man. All right? Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. His true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai. All right? And he says this right here, man. If your eye is focused on bullshit, man, and not on this truth and not on salvation, what is it focused on, man? It's focused on darkness, man. Okay, you got to have laser light focus in this thing, man. Yeah, we have balance. We do different things. All right, we take care of our business. We go to work and all that shit. But while we at work and while we handling these things, we thinking about what? Salvation. It should always be in your mind. It's part of the armor of the spirit, man. The helmet of salvation. Having salvation on your mind at all times, man. It's gonna keep your eyes focused on what's important. All right? You don't want to be full of darkness, man. All right, so check this out. This is an article that I came across, all right, showing you what's going on. All right, we got to keep our eyes focused on prophecy. All right, and this whole war in the Middle East is prophecy, man. The war of Armageddon, all right, the war to end all wars is heating up, showing you that, hey, we're in the end, man, according to biblical prophecy. Now, check this out. It says, Israel strikes Lebanon with massive mystery bomb. All right, so Israel is kicking up some shit, man. All right, that's prophesied. And we'll get that precept as well that shows you that Israel's going to really kick off World War III, and they're fulfilling their lot. It says, after announcing a new phase to the war, come on, man, you see this? After announcing a new phase to the war, Israel unleashed hell on South Lebanon, hitting it with a giant mystery bomb, one of the largest they've ever used. But these boys ain't playing around, man. These damn devils, man, they moving quick. Israeli jets have been pounding Hezbollah positions through much of Saturday. Okay. Zero Hedge reports Al Jazeera correspondents have confirmed that Israel's military launched 400 attacks on Lebanon on Saturday, and Hezbollah fired rockets at the Ramat David base near the city of Haifa in their largest exchange of fire since the war on Gaza began. So this is a new level. They just reached a new level of war over there in the Middle East, man. All right, like I said, Israel's over there, getting busy, man. All right, and the whole world is watching. Those that have some sense, okay, because this directly affects you Americans, man. But a lot of y'all, they too they too focused on bullshit, man. The bread and circuses, man. All right, the UFC fights, the boxing events, the fucking, whatever they throw out, in the entertainment realm. A lot of people are more worried about these rappers and these artists and shit like that, man. Okay. Speaking on our people, I don't give a damn about these heathens, man. All right? Talking about you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. Y'all should be paying attention to this right here. But we know that only the elect are going to show that type of prudence, man, to look into what's going on over there, man, because they know it's directly connected to prophecy. Now, that's heavy, man. All right? This is heavy right here. Another indicator of the escalation is that Israel is apparently beginning use of much bigger bombs compared to much of the past nearly year of, I don't know what that word is, fighting. Matter of fact, let's look it up. Hold on. So here's that word, internecine. Never seen that before. And it says, of or relating to struggle within a nation, organization, or group, mutually destructive, ruinous, or fatal to both sides, characterized by bloodshed or carnage. Learned a new word today. So that's what that word means. Internecine.
Internecine.
All right, well, internecine. Okay. So yeah, both sides are being hit. All right. That's what that word means, internecine. It says, the below widely circulating footage shows a large flash and skyscraper-sized fireball, resulting in some viewers speculating it was likely a heavy bunker buster bomb or possibly even a tactical nuke of some sort. You see that? A tactical nuclear weapon. Whatever it was, there's never been anything like it used on Lebanon that we know about. Check this out. Check this video out. Look at this bomb right here.
مثل ما هي لايف.
Now you saw that there? One more time, one more time. Look at this shockwave that comes out of this thing, man.
مثل ما هي لايف.
All right, you see it, man. That's war right there. War is escalating. That's no that's no light deal, man. Imagine being near something like that blowing up. All right, near you, a mile or two away. All right, that should have probably blow your eardrums, man. Not to mention all the shrapnel and things that go flying from these bombs. If you're not in the direct, ground zero, there's still people that's gonna be affected by it, man. And this dude, he looks like he was like miles and miles away, and it still was loud, man. So yeah, man, that's just one bomb. The bombs are getting ready to start dropping. All right, and that's nothing compared to the full nuclear missiles they're gonna be dropping on America, Babylon, and Great here very soon. All right, because that's how America's going out. So what we're watching is the heating up of this war as we inch closer and closer to the kingdom of heaven, man. We know that this place must go down, man. Okay? So yeah, man, they're talking about this bomb. They're talking about it could have been a tactical nuke. Okay? So that's the point on that one. Things are heating up. All right? And let's get that precept where it says that Israel, all right, the state of Israel, those imposters over there are going to start World War III. Let's get it. All right, here we have it right here. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord Yahweh, Bashmi Awashai, that he hath taken against Edom, all right, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. And the least of the flock is talking about those Israelis, man. Okay, they're going to draw out these countries for war. They're not stopping, man. That genocide over there in Gaza, man, they're over there attacking Lebanon now, possibly using tactical nukes, and who knows what else they're doing over there, man. They fight dirty, man. Right? It's been seen that they've been putting fucking explosives in kids' toys, all right, and pagers and two-way radios, man. People just blowing the fuck up. That's the type of shit that they're doing, man. These people are evil, man. They're wicked. All right? But the point is that the scriptures tell you they're going to draw the rest of the nations into a World War III, and we're seeing it happen. Other nations are eventually going to step in. They're going to take it too damn far, and it's going to be on, man. It's going to be on and popping. World War III. All right? But we know that before it gets fully nuclear, that the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, has to be made mandatory, man. All right? So that's near, all right? Because if we see this happening like it is, we know that the mark of the beast is not far off, man. And the mark of the beast is spoken of in Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 on down. All right, so check this out. Here's an article that was sent to the chat right here. And it's Salaki. It's from U.S. Daily Mail. It says U.S. announces it's sending troops to the Middle East and warns Americans to leave Lebanon. All right. The U.S. is sending troops to the Middle East in response to the surge in violence between Israel and Hezbollah, and as the region teeters on the edge of an all-out war. You see, look, now American troops are being drawn in because, they got extremely close ties with Israel. Okay, so look, check it out, man. That prophecy that we just read in Jeremiah 49 and 20 is happening right before your eyes, man. The least of the flock shall draw them out. Now they sending U.S. troops over there, man. The Pentagon announced on Monday that additional service members would be deployed to the 40,000 already stationed in the region, along with a dozen warships and fighter jet squadrons. Israeli forces have ramped up their airstrikes deep inside Lebanon, and the State Department has warned all Americans to leave as the risk of conflict spirals to levels not seen in years. But y'all act like ain't nothing going on, man. The average Jake out here, the average Israelite, is not even concerned about this right here. Tensions have reached boiling points in the last 7 days and started to deteriorate when pagers and walkie-talkies owned by members of Hezbollah exploded in a coordinated attack last week. See, I just mentioned that. All right. Devastating airstrikes by the Israeli military on Monday killed at least 100 people and injured another 400 in Lebanon as IDF warplanes pummeled targets across the country. All right. Terrified residents in Beirut, that's the capital of Lebanon, elsewhere received calls and texts warning them to move away from Hezbollah targets, with Lebanon's information minister condemning the alerts as a tactic of psychological war implemented by the enemy. Schools have been closed early during the heavy attacks that have sparked calls for international intervention. You see, people of the United States ain't used to shit happening like this, man. To them, imagine if you seen this in your downtown area, in your state. You know what I'm saying? A big old smoke plume coming out of downtown, whatever city you're in. Yeah, stuff like this is gonna come to America. All right? So get your mind right. Showing videos of the attacks. All right? So there you go, man. It's heating up. It's reaching new levels, man. And they're gonna do a draft too. Watch. All right, so here's another article, all right, from the People's Voice. Check this out. Former Putin advisor says Russia will be forced to use tactical nuclear weapons against NATO. All right, you hear these talks, man? During an interview with Times Radio, Sergei Markov, political analyst and former advisor to the Russian president, said that due to continued Western military support, Russia will be forced to use tactical nuclear weapons. Markov expressed concern about the role of the West in the Russian-Ukrainian conflict because they're using, U.S. weapons over there, man. All right? So that's like them directly being involved, which they are. All right? Which he believes has increased the likelihood that nuclear weapons will invariably be used. All right, here we go, man. In an interview, Markov warned, "You want to target your rocket missiles to Russian cities to kill our people, and you, Great Britain, are going to do it. And you think we will keep silent?" Woo! Hey, they ain't playing around, man. All right? They fulfilling prophecy. Look, man, the U.S. can't get out of this if they wanted to, man, because the Lord is controlling this thing, man. He's putting it on the minds of these damn devils to blow each other to smithereens, man. All right? Because this is how they finna get taken out of power. World War III is Esau's last, his last war, man. This is the last war on earth, period, man. This is where we at. Okay? Matter of fact, let's get a precept on that. It shows you that the Lord controls the minds of these people, man. The leaders of these countries to do what they're doing. Check it out. Proverbs 21 and verse 1. The king's heart, or his mind, is in the hand of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will. You see, the kings of the earth, they're being manipulated by Yahweh. All right, Bashem Yahushai, via the angels, man, that work on the minds of these kings of the earth to fulfill the Lord's will. This is the Lord's movie. We don't got free will, man. Not even us. All right, the very fact that we're prophesying and doing the work of the Lord it's the Lord's doing, man. Everything that's happening in life is being orchestrated by the Most High. All right, Yahweh. All right, through his son Yahweh Shai and the angels. Okay, so he's manipulating the minds of these goddamn Israelis to do what they're doing. All right, and also the other side to do what they're doing. Okay, to fulfill what's in the scriptures. We have the true book of prophecy and the understanding of it. Call law Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, check this out. All right, it says, you want to have war? Go ahead. Former Putin advisor Sergei Markov has warned that Russia could attack British territory, and launch tactical nuclear weapons on NATO airfields if Ukraine is allowed to use Storm Shadow missiles inside Russia. Hey, man. You see it. You see it.
A lot of Russian experts and more amount of them saying that Russia will have to use tactical nuclear weaponry. You want to target your rocket missiles to the Russian cities to kill our people. Your Great Britain is
Salakia.
going to do it. And you think that we will keep silent? Because Ukrainian army has no own satellite group. So it's exactly you are going to target these rocket missiles to Russian cities. And you think that we
Russia,
say,
well,
okay,
hang on.
No.
Russia is getting weapons from Iran. Russia is getting weapons from China,
Yes.
which it is targeting at Ukraine and killing Ukrainian citizens.
No, they're not
Ukrainian
killing
civilians. So why can't
the
Ukraine retaliate?
Yeah, the difference is very simple. If Russia gets some rocket missiles, which, by the way, Iran deny, but nevertheless, let's imagine that Russia gets some rocket missiles from North Korea and from Iran. But we're targeting to our target ourselves. But Ukrainian army has no satellite group, and that's why it's your Americans and British going to target those rocket missiles to Russian cities. It's directed woman to war. You want to have war? Go ahead.
Well, what would war mean? Does that mean you expect if this attack on Russian territory?
It means nukes gonna fall. That's what that means. How you see it. So look at some more precepts. Get ready to close this out. So here we have the book of Isaiah, chapter 9 and verse 5. It says, "For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire." Telling you right here that the last war, the war of Armageddon, World War III, is going to be with fire, man. Burning fuel of fire. All right, because all the wars in times past were fought with swords and shields, all right, in the ancient times. Then it went to, projectiles. The Romans were using projectiles, different fucking catapults and whatnot. And then it went to the guns, you see what I'm saying? Arrows, prior to that as well. And now it's like, this war is going to be fought with bombs and drones and shit like that, man. All right, this war is different than all other wars, man. It's going to be extremely deadly. People getting blown to smithereens, man. Body parts everywhere. People being incinerated by these missiles that are going to drop. It's going to intensify, man. And this is why we need the protection of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. All right, the elect will be shielded. All right, but this is where we at, man. Things are heating up, but like I said, you got to keep your eyes single. Speaking to myself first and foremost, don't get distracted with the bullshit that's going on, man. Keep your eyes focused on what's real, man. They're going to eventually do a draft, man. You'll get that letter in the mail, summoning your ass to go report to your nearest recruiting station or whatever, or, get sentenced to prison. All right? Y'all forgot about that draft, man. It's coming. And Lord willing, the elect are protected from that shit. Well, they will be. We know that the Lord's going to look out for his elect, all right? If you get called to go to this goddamn war, all right, you already know what to do, man. Reject that shit, because anybody who goes to war over there, it's highly likely that you're not coming back because you're fighting on Esau's side, all right? And we know that Esau is going to get completely demolished in the midst of World War III. So it's pretty much a suicide mission for you to, even consider doing that, man. All right, just putting it out there. All right, here we have the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 39 and verse 1. "But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High," I mean these scriptures, "and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies." This is the mindset that we must have as the hopeful elect, keeping our mind focused on what the scriptures say. This is the play-by-play right here, man. We got everything that we need in the scriptures. We know what they're going to do before they even do it, because the Lord already had it purpose for them to behave the way they're behaving. Everything that's happening around us can be found in the scriptures, man, one way or another. So this is where our mind should be, especially knowing how close we are to all hell breaking loose and Yahweh Shai returning, man. He's on his way, man. Nothing else is more important than this right here. So this is an account right here in the book of Matthew where Yahweh Shai was getting ready to be taken and offered up, to be put on the cross. And, he was speaking to his disciples, right? He had them set a watch over him, you know what I'm saying? And they were falling asleep. So let's read this account really quick. Matthew 26 and verse 40. And he cometh unto the disciples and findeth them asleep and saith unto Peter, Could ye not watch with me 1 hour? So the Lord was like, man, why y'all sleeping? Y'all supposed to be up watching. All right. And that's kind of correlating to what we're supposed to be doing in these last days. The Lord, all right, in the scriptures calls us the watchmen. We're watching the prophecies and warning the Israelites of what's to come. So we got to make sure that our eye is single, all right, watching the prophecies, man, occupied in prophecies. All right, don't be distracted. All right, don't fall asleep and go back into the world, man. We got a lot, on the plate right now. And he says right here, watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. All right. You see, it's in our spirit to serve the Lord, man. But, this flesh is weak, man. And, you can be distracted by certain things, whether it be a woman. All right. Because Satan will use distractions to get you off path, man. All right. A lot of you brothers that ain't had, women, send a woman your way to distract you from being occupied in prophecy. Because, the woman takes up a lot of time and energy, man. All right. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be careful at that, man. If you know you can't handle it, man, that's going to hinder you from watching. You're going to have to just, cut it off, man. All right. Whatever it may be. Your job, sometimes, Satan can work through, your job, giving you more hours or putting more stress on you. So now you're tired as hell and you don't feel like doing lessons. All right. The flesh is weak, man. Just earlier today, I was tired as hell, man. But the Lord was like, get your ass up and feed my sheep. All right. And that's what we doing, man. We're here to let you know what's going down. All right. We're focused. Lord willing, we stay that way to the end. But things are happening, man, because the Lord Yahweh Shai is on his way. All right. And we got to pray that we don't fall into temptation, that we don't get caught up with these side quests, as the elders were saying in one of their lessons, these different side missions and whatnot. And, because they can distract you from the main mission. All right. Which is serving the Lord, man, keeping the faith until the end. All right. I got to bring this out. This is Mark chapter 4 and verse 18. Also, Lord Yahweh Shai speaking. All right. And he's telling this is the parable of the sower seed, one of my favorite parables. And he says, and these are they which are sown among thorns, such as hear the word. So you got men, all right, women that hear this word, right? They hear the truth and they're intrigued by it, right? They come into the faith, right? And the cares of this world, all right, this life, and the deceitfulness of riches and the lust of other things entering in choke the word, and it becometh unfruitful. And this is something that we want to avoid at all costs, man. Especially knowing how close we are to the end, knowing how deadly it's finna get out here. All right. We can't have the word being choked out by other bullshit, man. Whether it be your money, all right, because you got Jake out there that's just, they're so into, their job, they're so into hustling and whatnot, and that could choke away the word that was sown in them, man. And then they become unfruitful, man. They stop doing lessons. They stop reading the scriptures. They stop, praying and fasting. And it's going to be to their own detriment. We got to remain focused. We can't be distracted by the cares of this life, man. That's the point I'm trying to make here in this lesson. Shit is happening. All right? But I'm going to end it with this right here. All right? The book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. The Lord is on his way. Don't fall asleep. Stay in the truth. Stay watching the videos as long as we can, because another prophecy is coming. The famine of the word. We're not going to be on YouTube for too much longer, man. All right? Stay in the spirit. Fight to stay in the spirit. It's a fight, man. This flesh is weak, man, like the Lord said. This flesh wants to do what it wants to do, but we got to fight through the spirit, man. All right. This is more important than anything else in the world, man. Our salvation. Nothing is more important than that, man. So whenever you feel like you're getting overwhelmed and you're getting pulled in every direction in life, you got all these different situations arising that's taking away your attention from the scriptures and from serving the Lord. Remember, what's more important, your salvation or your status in this world? So I'm ending right there. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who rule well, who taught us this truth through the power and spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. And Kwam Yasharala and Abad Babar. Keep your eyes open, man. Shalom.